Okay. Here we go. This is our Chapter 7 Progress Check 1 review. All right, so far we have done 4 lessons, and we've talked about order of operation and reading numerical expressions and writing them out how, like, the words are. So we're going to do a few problems like that. The first one is going to be 18 minus 3 times 4 in parentheses. So order of operations, it looks like this. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, which really means parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction is last. What am I going to solve first here? What should I solve first? Oscar.
Parentheses.
Good, which is?
3 times 4.
Yes, and 3 times 4 is?
12.
Good job. So I'm going to solve one thing at a time. Bring down that 18, and the operation next to it is subtraction. So then it comes down to 18 minus 12. What is 18 minus 12, everyone?
6.
Awesome job. All right, so 6 is our solution to that. And remember, I want your problems to look like upside down triangles. You're solving one thing at a time. It's getting narrower and narrower until you have your solution at the bottom. Okay, let's try the next one. I have an exponent here, 10 squared minus 2 in parentheses. And then divided by 2. All right, so according to PEMDAS, the order of operations, what am I going to solve first here? The very first thing I'm going to do. And remember, I want you to do one thing at a time. Daniela? Exactly, I'm going to do the exponent. So what is 10 squared, Daniela?
100.
Good job, 100. I'm going to keep the parentheses because I haven't broken them free out of the parentheses yet because I haven't solved everything inside. But I'm doing one step at a time. 100 minus 2 divided by 2. Okay, next line, what am I going to solve? On the next line, Sophia.
100 minus 2.
Very good. And 100 minus 2 is? Good job, 98. Now I've solved it, so it's broken free out of the parentheses, and now it's 98. Bring down the rest of the problem, which is divide by 2. 98 divided by 2. Oscar, what is it?
49.
Good job, 49. Guys, remember I am allowing calculators, so can use your calculator for steps like that. And then my solution is 49, and that's at the bottom of my triangle. Okay. Next one, let's do 10 minus 8 in parentheses, and then times 7. Okay, first thing I'm going to solve here, what's it going to be? According to PEMDAS. Andrew.
10 minus 8.
Very good, which is?
2.
2. Good. And when I solve the parentheses, it kind of like breaks free. I imagine like a video game where it's like you did something good and now it's like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and it just bursts out, like stars burst out of it. It's solved. 10 minus 8 is 2, and then bring down the times 7. 2 times 7 is what, everyone?
14.
Awesome. Looks like an upside down triangle. 14 at the bottom is my solution. Okay, the next one. In parentheses, 18 divided by 2. Times 8. $18 divided by 2 times 8. All right, what am I going to do first here, Gab?
18 divided by 2.
Very good. 18 divided by 2 is? Gabby?
9.
9. Awesome. Bring down that times 8. 9 times 8 is, Alex? 72. Fabulous. Triangle looks great. Okay, the next part is it's written out in words what you need to do for the problem. So the first thing, I want you to listen to what I'm saying and jot it down as I say it. Divide 15 by 3, then add 4. Then I'm going to ask you what that looks like in a number sentence. Divide, you don't have to write the words. You have to write out the number sentence, the numerical expression that I'm saying. Divide 15 by 3, then add 4. Who can tell me what that looks like in numbers? Like, what should I write? Sophia?
15 divided by 3.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Good. And in this case, Sophia told me to put parentheses around it because she wanted to make sure I did the 15 divided by 3 first. Totally fine. That's not going to change my answer. But if I didn't put parentheses, I would still do division anyway because according to PEMDAS, that's what comes first. 15 divided by 3 is, everyone?
5.
5 plus 4 is, everyone?
9.
Good. So you would have to write it out like this and solve it. But I would want to see that you were able to take the words and write them out in an expression like this. All right, next one. Multiply 12 by 2, then subtract 13. Multiply 12 by 2, then subtract 13. What does it look like? Jennifer.
12 minus 13.
Okay, good job. And same thing, if I'm multiplying first anyway, I don't need the parentheses, but if you want to do it, it's fine. It doesn't change the answer. So 12 times 2 is what, Olga?
24.
24, and 24 minus 13 is, Daniela?
11.
Good, 11. 11 is our solution. We'll do 2 more like this. First one, this is a little tricky because first I want you to subtract. So I want you to subtract 6 from 24, then divide by 3. Subtract 6 from 24, then divide by 3. Tell me what that looks like. Taha, what does that look like?
24 minus 6, put parentheses around it, divided by 3.
Good job. And Taha, 24 minus 6 is
18.
18. Divided by 3 is?
6.
Good job. 6. Okay, and the last one like this. Multiply 8 by 7, then subtract 26. Multiply 8 by 7, then subtract 26. What does it look like? Alex.
It looks like 8 times 7 minus 26.
Okay, good. And I don't need parentheses because I would do multiplication first anyway. And 8 times 7 is what, everyone?
56.
Good. 56 minus 26 is, Mohammed?
30.
30. Awesome. And there we go. All right, and then we have 2 word problems here. Lena is 4 years older than her brother Sebastian. Sebastian is 3 years older than their sister Carmen. Carmen is 9 years younger than their brother Eduardo. If Eduardo is 22 years old, how old is Lena? All right, what strategy do you think I would want to use to solve this problem? Gab? Draw a picture. Yeah, I love drawing pictures for problems like this. I'm going to draw all the children. Starting, and then our strategy was working backwards. So I'm going to start with Eduardo. And Eduardo, how old are you, Eduardo? How old are you? Does it say? Did I say in the problem? Do you remember? 22. Good job. So Eduardo's 22. He is the oldest. So he's going to be the biggest. There you go. Big E, 22 years old. And okay. Carmen is 9 years younger than Eduardo. So Carmen, so what is 9 years younger than a 22-year-old? How old are you if you're 9 years younger? I have the same friends. I need more friends. Raise your hand. Ronald?
13.
Good. So Carmen is 13. And I'm gonna go backwards here. And then Sebastian is 3 years older than Carmen. Okay, so I gotta squeeze Sebastian in here because he's 3 years older than Carmen. And how much is 3 years older than a 13-year-old, Giselle? 16. Good. Sebastian is 16. And then working backwards, Lena is 4 years older than her brother Sebastian. So how old is Lena? Space your people out farther apart so you can put in between if you need to. Vincent.
20.
20. Very good. And the question to our problem was, how old is Lena? 20 years old. Okay, and the last one. Members of a basketball team sold raffle tickets to raise money for new equipment. The first 30 tickets sold for $5 each. To sell more tickets, the players lowered the price of each ticket to $3. If the team raised a total of $285, how many $3 tickets were sold? All right, so working backwards. So we have a total of $285 total. How many tickets were sold at $5 each? Do you remember, Alex?
150.
Okay, so 30 tickets were sold, so that's $150. So if I subtract 285 minus 150, what am I going to get?
$135.
Okay, good. So now I need to take this $135 and divide it by what? What do you think, Andrew?
30.
Not 30. How much were they selling the discounted tickets for? Ronald?
5.
Nope. We did 30 tickets at $5 each was $150. So we need to figure out how much they sold for the discounted tickets. Do you remember, Alex?
$3.
Good. Let's do that. 135 divided by 3. Type it in on your calculator. 135 divided by 3. And how many tickets do we get? Gab? How much? 45 tickets. Exactly. So, how many $3 tickets were sold? 45 tickets. Awesome. Any questions? Anything you want to go over again?